Yeah, I just mentioned it now in the post-match. If you're looking to win a World Cup, it's really important that you do the small things and the basics well, and that's definitely one of the things tonight that is a real was a real probably not a match changer, but it definitely put us on the back foot. 9 extra balls. I mean, not just the extra run you give away, but you have to consider the amount of runs they score from that extra ball. So you're probably looking at a 15 to 20 run game swing just by bowling 9 wides. So like I said, if you want to win close games, if you want to beat quality opposition like India, you've got to make sure those 1%ers you do really well. I feel when the pressure is really high, you can almost afford five wides run about there, but as soon as it goes to the 9-10 mark, you're just under pressure from the word go. So unfortunately, it didn't happen for us today. I mean, it's one of those things. We can't blame the ball or anything. It was just a little bit ill discipline. Yeah, as we batted, we felt that maybe India missed the trick with not opening with a spinner. We felt that there was a little bit of grip, and we wanted to try and get JP to see if we can do that. Unfortunately, the ball was just skidding on a bit wide of the stumps, and it opened the offside. And also, like I said before the game, with them having 5 left-handers, as someone to turn the ball into them, we thought it was going to be tough for him. If it was someone spinning the ball away, it's a different thing. But yeah, I think we had the right team. It's just the fact that, like I said, when you want to win close games like this, you've got to make sure you do those small things right, and unfortunately tonight we didn't. Yeah, no, fantastic knock. We all know how good he is. We all know that he's done it so many times. So as a fielding captain or on the bowling side, you always know in the back of your mind that Virat is a real danger and a real threat. So we try to get him out, but tonight he was too good for us. He played a really good knock. He paced the innings really well, and he saw them home. So we have to get credit to him. I mean, like I said, he's a really good batsman, and he played some really good shots. So, I mean, he deserves to be giving all the credit that he gets tonight. He played a really good innings. I think Imran bowled really well. I think his figures was good, but obviously from a tactic point of view, they said they made sure not to give Imran too many wickets, because when he does get wickets, his tail is up and then he bowls really well. It's hard to expect Dale every time to be a match winner for us. He's also human. He's going to have days where he's not the world's, like where he's just cleaning guys up. So, Dale bowled well tonight, but the batsmen, they were up to the task and they played him really well. So, yeah, like I said, you have to give credit to them. They played, especially those two, and like you say, they are our 2 danger men, and they handled them very well. You can look at it both ways. If Steyn bowled the 17th and Parnell the 18th, and he went for the same runs, you would have asked me that same question. We've got death bowlers in our side, and they all had a job to do. Like I said, the batsmen tonight were outskilled us. They played us better than we could adapt by bowling to them. But I always knew that if the game came close, it was important that Dale had to bowl 18 and 20. Unfortunately, that over went for a little bit too many. But that's how it goes. You can't plan like that. Yeah, well, as I said before the game, it's statistically AB is best when he comes in with 10 overs to go. That's just, you might see him as our best batsman, but statistically he does better when he comes in at that time. He's batted 3 a few times in his career, and his stats is not as good as when he comes in at 10 overs. So for us, it's very clear that he needs to bat in that time. Certainly tonight, myself and JP batted unbelievably quickly. So, would AB would have done any quicker than that? I don't know. I thought it was a really good wicket. We did think the wicket will turn a little bit more than Chittagong, and it does. I mean, Chittagong doesn't. There's not much turn. This wicket definitely has some spin to it. And as you saw tonight, I mean, Ashwin bowled really well, and he was tough to hit. But he's a really good bowler. He's done this so many times in IPLs where he's a match winner. He's got so much variation. And it's tough. You need to be on top of a game to play against him like that. It's nice for Imran Tahier, to measure himself tonight against these guys, because he doesn't play in the IPL. So it's, he's just a quality bowler. He's done really well. But the wicket played really well. And as you can see, 170 plus, and you chase it down on the last over. That's a real good game of cricket.